big day in my life. Changed everybody around me. But yeah, we're getting into with the dev group, Captain Phillips, those types of things. Um, I'm excited about it. We don't know the identities of the shooters because it's a silent professional ethos that the SEALs all go by or whatnot. Dev group is the top tier, highest. You know what I mean? And so I feel like these guys, even though they're not named, they're definitely worth mentioning and talking about. Um, a lot of people criticize it. Oh, they were only 30 yards away. They're 30 yards away on top of the USS Brisbane on the deck, on the tail fan of that boat, out in the middle of the ocean. Little lifeboat that's just getting beat and slopped around, even though they were towing it. Um, the precision of the shooting. Now, if you guys have seen the Tom Hanks movie, they add things to it and make it all kind of fun and bullshit, whatever. But like, fact of the matter is, those guys, they parachuted in, got on their on the ribbed boat, got up to the Brisbane. Obviously, we're up there. You hear what's his name? Rob O'Neill has spoken about his experience because he was a chief over Red Squad during the time. I know a lot of people don't like Rob O'Neill. I don't care. That's just part of what was said. That out there, but the fact of the matter is, those windows on that thing. I mean, you've got about 6 feet across. They're about, I don't know, 3x4 each. You've got 3 guys in there. You've got 1 hostage. You've got 3 dudes on deck, and like there was no execute from whatever chief or whoever was in the comms room or up on the bridge in the boat. Those guys, all 3 simultaneously took the same shot at the same time, just because they all felt at that very moment that something bad was going down, and all 3 of them, boom, boom, boom. 3 headshots, no room for error, perfect. And, I look at that and think, good hell, man. I mean, just the fact that, like, all 3 of them, what do you want, Charlie? Here, want to say hi? Oh. Anyways. But the fact is, those dudes all knew exactly when. Charlie, knock it off. All right. I'll play with you in a minute. Sit. Good boy. But the fact that they all knew to shoot right then and there at that moment is just uncanny. That just shows you how well in tune those guys are. That just shows you like how much they've all worked together for so long. They're all, dev group, top tier, best of the best. Red Squadron, is the same one that took down. Knock it off, dude. Is the same one that brought down Bin Laden, and there's a bunch of other, pretty high-profile exercises and operations that they've done. Of course, Rob O'Neill. You got DJ Squad, and there's a few other Navy SEALs who came out. God damn, dog. Look, there, better. But. So we know a little bit more about some of the people in it. Now, as far as the shooters go, their faces are always all blurred out, which I can understand completely why they would want that. Not everybody is out for a book deal. Kind of seems like it, but that's the case. Anyways, ballistics on all that, I've got that all broke down. I'm just editing some of the remaining content on it. Other projects in the future coming up here. I've got Doc Holliday for Outlaw Gunners. I'm not going to do Wyatt Earp for a while. Wyatt Earp, to me, I don't know. Everybody thinks he's this great lawman. All these dudes are shit. All their stories. Living out in the West and everything like that, they all have to have that reputation of being the biggest and the baddest. But, Doc Holliday, he was a dentist. Pretty lethal dentist, dude, getting involved in a few shootouts here and there. But, we'll have that coming out, his guns that he had. I've got some pictures of when I was down in that museum. What else? Who else here? Got another greatest of all times coming out, but that one, I got to wait on one thing, fact checking a few things before I put some info out. But, that's really all that's going on. The youth firearm safety stuff, especially with pistols. I'll be putting out more videos on that. A lot of people are like, "Oh man, why are you putting those out? All that stuff." Well, to be honest with you, aside from establishing history or spreading word of history and whatnot, when it comes to people in the military or South Dakota in general, uh, firearm safety is a huge deal to me. I mean, I've been shooting guns my whole life. My kids, they all shoot guns, and I think it's a good bonding experience for some parents. Like some dads, get off your ass, put the Call of Duty down, take your kids out and go shoot some real guns and have fun. I mean, how hard is that? But my kids, they hate me at times because I don't allow video game systems. But in the long run, I guarantee they will thank me when they're older. That we go for walks and hikes and bike rides and paddleboarding and do that type of stuff. I mean, we live out in the country in a rural area. Why the hell would we want to be indoors playing video games? So that's kind of the thing here. But just being active in their lives. I'm not saying like I'm the number one dad in the world. I enjoy it more than anything else. I'm just saying, get off your ass, people, and go hang out with your kids and do something. But that's all I got, guys. It's just going to be a quick, short one. Normally, I don't come on during the day. Today, I didn't have to go to work for some reason. But you guys all take care.